class, I'm going to be teaching on savings. Wealthy people save. I hope you're saving. It's very important that you learn to save. Saving is one of the great habits of wealthy people. Every wealthy man, millionaire, billionaire have this habit of saving. Listen, there's a reason why you have to save. Saving is a must. It's very important. I would like to pick it from someone probably working right now and aspiring to start his business or to go into some certain investments. The question is this: you always need money. To do a lot, you need money. And there's a certain book that I read, I think it's over 2 decades back. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. That book changed a whole lot in my life. You can look out for the book. There's a character there called Hackard. Hackard was working under someone. He was being paid. He's a family man. But fortunately, what he was earning was not even, paying all his bills. So, even though he was working, earning, but it was never enough. He was working hard. Fast forward. He met a man who happens to be one of their customers, who was coming to Babylon, the city where he lives at the time, to collect the job is given to him, to them, because he was actually working. He has a master, so he was only employed, but he's the one doing most of the job. This wealthy man from this other city usually will come. He admired him, but there's something about Hackard. He had a desire to be very wealthy, but he was poor. But he had this courage to speak to this wealthy man that had come from this other city to teach him on how to become wealthy. He actually struck a deal with him. He said, I know you've come, for your work. You were building gates for him. So he had come from his city to come and fetch his gates, but it wasn't ready. But Hackard promised, you know what? The next time you're coming, I'll be sure your gate is ready. But on this condition, teach me. You will teach me how to be wealthy. And fast forward again, the man told him, you need to start saving. And Hackard was like, save? I'm not earning enough. I don't even have enough. When I'm paid, the money is gone. I've got bills to pay. And this wealthy man told him, listen, for you to be financially free, for you to be wealthy, you have to save. No matter what you're earning, he advised him to save 10% of it. 10% of it? He thought it was impossible. But guess what? He decided to try it out. He started off. It wasn't so easy when he started, but he made it. Listen to me. I don't know what state you are at this time I'm speaking to you. Maybe you were in the same shoes Hackard was, where he's paying the bills, money is never enough, but yet he was told he had to save at least 10% of his income. It wasn't that easy, but eventually he did it. You have to do it if you have not started having some form of savings, because you will need it. After a season, after like a year, of course, the first year he made a mistake. He went straight to invest the money by himself. And of course, he made a mistake. He should have waited. Because this wealthy man, whom at this time had become his mentor, because he's the one telling him what to do, okay? He said the first thing was to save. After a year, I will come back, he said to him, and I'll tell you what to do next. He should have waited, but he didn't wait. He invested the money, and the money was gone. But you see, he has developed an habit of saving, so he was able to save again for another 1 year. And this time around, he waited. And by the time this wealthy man came, he was able to tell him what to do with the money he has saved. It's amazing, because this Akkad, eventually became the wealthiest man in Babylon. But the first practice, the first habit he had to develop was the habit of saving 10% of his earnings. And even when he started a business, he was told to continue to save 10%. And with that, he was able to have like 2 savings going on for him. And he grew the money to some very substantial figure where he was able to do more with it. We'll treat on that in some other topics we'll be treating after today. But I just wanted to know that it is one habit of a wealthy man to save. And let's even look at it this way. Maybe you're doing your own business right now, and maybe the money that's coming is not too huge. But listen to me, there's a giant in you. There's a success in you. And for you to attain that height of becoming that billionaire you want to be, that millionaire you want to be, that so wealthy, so rich person you want to be, you have to start saving now. You are an entity. Your business is an entity. Listen to what you need to do. While you pay yourself, still save from what you pay yourself. Then your business also save for your business. You have your own personal savings. Let your business have its own personal savings. It's always good to have savings. It's going to save you, and it's going to help you to becoming very successful. And by the way, let me point this out. You're saving not just so that you can have money stock up in the bank. You're saving because wealthy people always invest, and you want to invest, and you need money to invest, and you need to save to have the money so that you can invest. So that as an individual, you can become an investor, and as a business, your business can become an investor. And so also that you can increase your earning, multiply what you're earning. Your business needs to multiply what it's earning at the moment. You need to save for expansion. You need to save for more investments. You need to save so that you can move your finance, your money to another level, so that you can take your success life to another higher level, so that you can become actually that wealthy you that you've always desired and aspired. You need to save. Start saving now. At least 10% must be in savings. See you. Bye.